Hey, this is Mossy. Long story short, I just drank a lot of coffee. Didn't know it was coffee. And I don't think I'll be sleeping tonight. So might as well do something semi-productive and stream the rest of the Outlands. Here we go. It is now day 11. I've only looked around the first part of the Outlands, and seeing as I took in like 3 cups of homemade frappuccino, I'm probably not gonna sleep for another 6 or 7 hours. So yeah, come by, enjoy, relax. It's gonna be a high energy at the start and super low energy at the end. Okay, I remember I had a ton of things to do. Yup. So here we go. I am so spiked up on whatever I drank. It was coffee, a lot of whipped cream, some sugar and chocolate syrup that I just mixed into a large bowl concoction, and that fit into like large cups of just what I thought I was drinking was chocolate milk. And then like 30 minutes later, after I drank everything, I'm like, did I buy chocolate milk? No, I didn't. The answer is no, I didn't drink any chocolate milk. And yeah, or no, I didn't buy any chocolate milk. And thus I suspected I drank just the coffee I made yesterday, and made that coffee for this coming weekend where I plan to visit a friend, and the drive is pretty long, so figured why not just enjoy the long road trip. So I'm gonna have to buy more milk, more coffee, and some whipped cream tomorrow. Fun stuff. And I'm already done with all my work, so this will be a nice jaunt. Nice carefree jaunt. So good discussion point, I think, is what did you eat? What did you think you were eating, but it turned out to be something else? Could be like, oh, this meat tastes good, but it turns out it's made out of pigs, and you're or it's made out of, it's like actual meat and not vegetarian meat. And you're like, oh no, I ate real meat, I feel sick. Or it could be like a small mistake where you're like, I'm fasting for a certain reason and I can't eat like a certain type of food, or any food for that matter, and you just forgot that you were fasting, and so you eat like, I don't know, something small like a bagel or something, and then you realize you ate a bagel, and then you instantly regret it. I think I'm in the middle of that spectrum where I regret it. I regret drinking all of that just yummy chocolatey milk substance. And the other half of me is like, well, that was pretty good. Like, it tasted pretty good. So I'm like half and half. Half regretting it, half enjoyed it. And don't regret it. My brain is being like, why did you do that? Why didn't you think before just... Because I live alone. Most of you don't know that. I live alone. So yeah, I don't have that problem where I have a roommate and we share fridges, and part of the rule is that I don't eat his food and he doesn't eat my food. I've had that problem in school when I went to college. Not anymore now since I live alone. No, actually no, I take that back. I only lived with a roommate for like 2 years. And after that, the housing regulation wasn't that strict, and so they let us live off campus if we wanted to. And yeah, I lived alone for a good 2 years. Or a year and a half, I think. Year and a half. Kill some raging colossus. You can already tell I'm really hyper right now from the amount I'm talking. I just gotta let off some talkative energies. I'm just so wired right now. Never been this, oh what? Never been this hyper since like high school. I can't remember the last time I've been like this alert. So much so that like I have tunnel vision. It's like a weird, I don't know, it just feels weird right now. Definitely not gonna be a good feeling in a couple hours. Definitely gonna regret drinking coffee. Oh man, I'm gonna regret this so far. I can already tell. I can already tell I'm gonna regret it. Like I just yawned right now, and I can already feel the yawn. Oh, I can already feel another yawn coming after that. That was the yawn. That's not good. That's not a good sign when you're yawning and you just had coffee. So yeah. I don't usually drink coffee at night. Neither in the morning, usually in the afternoon. Just basically because I start feeling sleepy after I eat lunch. Hello. Good work. If you ask me, all that we have to do is kill enough of those colossi and then we won't have to worry about the ridge or that strange crystal in the middle of it. What? Here, take one of these as a gift from the Cenarian expedition. And here's a crimson crystal shard. Huh. Just looks like a big lump of unrefined crystal to me. Admittedly, I can feel a sickly evil aura emanating off of it, but that's not exactly in my line of work. I'm just here to put on an end to the mountain giant menace. Oh, so helpful. If you ask me, she thinks a little too much. Oh, I know people like that. Just give it to her and I'm sure that she'll get you into a heap of trouble figuring out what is going on up in there, up on the ridge.
May the stars guide you.
How may I aid?
Got blood samples from boars. Well done. These blood samples will prove helpful in my research and the expedition's wider studies of outlands creatures. If I could isolate what causes these creatures to change continuously, perhaps I could concoct an antidote. Use the Cenarian antidote on hulking hellboar and observe the results. Once you have the results of the experiment, return to this person.
Be careful.
Wait, what? I have to get up there? Oh, that's right, I have to talk to her. Because she talks too much. Or... Oh, excellent. I've been waiting to get my hands on a piece of that thing. Wow. But Tolathean's been dragging his feet. He's supposed to get out there helping me to investigate what's going up on Fallen Sky Ridge. Instead, he's just been sending poor dupes like you, no offense, up there into this slaughter mill. If you give me a crystal, maybe I can find a link between it and the colossi. Must be the... What? I have an idea. Let's plant this shard in the ground and see what happens. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay. Careful, lady. It's a steep hill. And... yeah, that doesn't look good. Yep. Oh no, it didn't grow into the colossi, it just... what the hell? Alright, yeah. That was quick.
Elune be with you.
Come on.
What brings you here?
It's okay. It must be the evil emanations from that giant crystal. Wait, it must be that the evil emanations from that giant crystal... Is that even a... Some of these sentences, I feel like they need some correcting. It must be that the evil emanations from that giant circle are summoning the mountain giants and driving them insane. It's too big to move and beyond our ability to destroy, but I know a way to quell its power. I've summoned the circle at the northwest corner of this crystal on the ridge. Take the seed to the circle and channel its powers to heal the land through the natural forces of rain, growth, and insect repopulation. Beware, I sense an external force at play here. This is not natural. So basically, use the seed of revitalization at the Earthbinder circle to heal the land around the circle, then return here. I mean, sure. That is due north. Oh, you mean that giant crystal? I mean, alright, sure. So, just this spot right here? Nope, that spot over there. Oh, that spot. Just what do you think you're doing? You dare to interfere with my master's experiment? What? Who? What the? The calculator's image. Do you like what we've done here? Perhaps we'll drop these crystals from the strike all over Outland. I mean, I don't really care. Go for it, man. I don't know where I am. I don't even know where the outland is. I grow bored with your attempt to heal the land and quell the energy summoning and driving the Colossi mad. Goliathon, king of the Colossi, print us, and I demand that you do what? Oh! Goliathon!
Target something first.
Oh, she must be a hunter. Lots of hunters. Must be a common solo class. I want that herb. It's my herb. You can't take it. I mean, you can, but please don't. So why do they shrink after they get lots of damage? So I don't know who. I sort of know who Kael'thas is. Only through Heroes of the Storm, which is the other Blizzard MOBA type game. But other than that context, I don't know who he is or what he's about. So hopefully this will explain it a little bit.
Goddess bless you.
Did it work? What did you find? Goliathon, Pathleon, the calculator, Kael'thas? Prince Kael'thas has a hand in this? The Earthbinder fumes. It is insanity what he has done. Dropping giant crystals from the sky and decimating the land can only be the work of a madman. I can assure you the Cenarian expedition will counter any further attempts by their forces to do this ever again. And I got really nice boots.
Goddess watch over you.
Okay, that explained nothing, but okay, we'll just move on, I guess. 700 now. This one does. Wait, use administer. Oh, this is not a potion that I can use. Oh, boo. Last mail. I should really throw these out, right? Agility. Versatility. Can I sell these here? There you go. Oh, I have 2 quests here. Wait, weren't I here? Shinari Wastes. Nope, this is something different. Yes, this is something. Wait, is it? Is it different? What? No, it's not. It was here. And over there, yeah. That was definitely here. Okay. No, you're fine. You're a cat. Taskmaster dead. Don't attack me. I know you're in events, so I don't want other people to wait for you to respawn, which is stupid. It should be an event. It should trigger. Come on, Blizzard. Illidari. I'm gonna assume that's related to Illidan?
I need a target.
I have very little knowledge about the WoW world still. Even after hitting level 60. You would think I would know a little bit more. I know a little bit about Malfurion, but other than that, like, totally lost. Everything's very new to me still. But hopes are I'll learn more. Now, later than later. Are there books I can read about WoW? That would probably help. So I have to administer to. Okay. mean, it turns him into a dread tusk. Oh, it's getting big. And I can't loot it. Well, poop. Big old poop. I got a mote of life. Turn 10 motes of life into primal life. What? It's a crafting region, so it is an herb. That's interesting. Didn't expect that. I don't know why that popped in my head. That's a poke flute sound.
Greetings, traveler.
I'll take the Dread Tusk's Fury.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Which is not that good. I don't know, it could be good. But I don't know how to judge weapons based on the class. How's that floating like that? Okay, never mind, sure, why not? Don't question things. It's magic.
I don't have a target.
These look like they're not from... Wow, they actually look like they're from StarCraft. So I think I understand the design of them.
Get closer.
But you would think each game would have a distinct monster design. A lot of them here. So I have to kill some spitters and then some ravagers. Ravagers being the larger ones. Like these. Is that a person just targeting just everything here? Just because?
I need to target something
Yeah, I
first.
guess it works for me too. The draw distance is really far if I could see that thing. So it is a level. So question mark is if the level is higher than, I believe 10. 5 or 10. But yeah, Fell Reavers are definitely something I can go against in the future. You would think it'd be a boss monster, but it's just a regular elite. Or is that also classified as a boss monster? So many questions.
Target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target.
So I have to kill venom spitters, but they don't seem to be spawning, so I'll just kill these to pass a long time.
Target something first.
Wow, that Fell Reaver came in close. It's like, oh, is it a cat? No, it's me. Leave me alone, please. I'm not there, not there in terms of level yet. Dun dun. Come on, Mr. Venom Spitter. Can't climb. Come down here. And one more. Nope. Nope. Oh, there he is. Don't you dare die. Alright, so we can turn that in, then cruel taskmasters. I sort of need to sell off some stuff to free up inventory space. That showed up because it's not even an instance.
What brings you here?
With the Ravagers cleared, travelers to and from Cenarian Refuge in Zengermarsh should have an easier time of it.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
I mean, they were right there. Couldn't you have the... Most of these quests seem like everyone's too busy with whatever, and so you're the errand boy and you should do it. Rather than, like, you should help out the effort. We're not gonna do it. I guess my biggest complaint is that none of these quests show me any like deeper backstory into the characters and world. It's basically doing dirty work.
Light.
It'll take a while, but these broken ones will learn the ways of the light. You did it, I'm in your debt. Look at the dread hoods that are showing up. Under my guidance, they'll learn all about the old ways, you'll see.
Peace for you.
What are dreg hoods? Ugh.
May I be of service?
Yes, I want to sell stuff. I still have the letter.
Remain vigilant. Do
Wait.
you wish to buy? Trade?
No. That's a one-handed though.
Do not
No, I've been using two-handed for a while. I don't know what the offhand is though. Like how much offhand contributes to DPS. At least in WoW. I know there's a lot in Diablo 2 or Diablo 3. Dreaming Glory, regenerating 30 health every 5 seconds. Is that on top of my Seer's gift? That'd be cool. Uh-oh. Is he not gonna do anything? Okay, just now I felt my eyes sort of droop. I'm yawning again. That's not a good sign. That means the coffee is already wearing out, or I'm just naturally tired. And my body's trying to tell me something is very wrong. Oh yeah, something is very wrong. What the heck?
I'm out of range.
Hey! Stop it. So this place is the Moghar camp?
Target something first.
Moghar camp? And part of this quest, which is Makaru at the Temple of Telhamat in Hellfire Peninsula wants you to bring 10 Moghar ancestral beads. Said I was a brother. Ah, that's right. So they killed his brother and he wants to kill 10 of them. You know, because vengeance is always a good thing. Later in the future, Moghar grunts will be like, well, since they killed 10 of us, we're gonna kill 100 of them. And that's how war is waged. I think that's how war is usually. That's how war usually starts out. It's like, oh, he killed one of us. Well, we're gonna kill one of you. And then like trades back and forth forever. It's a sad cycle. It's also a very never-ending cycle until like the next generation comes around. They're like, we should forgive and forget. Either goes that way, or like 80% goes the way of following tradition, being like, no, fuck it. They fucked with us, we fuck with them now. I don't think that's the way you should go about it. Forgive and forget.
Get closer.
Oh, did I? Oh, I leveled up. Level 62, I think.
Range.
Need a couple more beads.
Far away.
So, I'm killing them as a third party. Which is basically... Oh, well, you're sending a hitman or an assassin. So I feel like I'm the bad guy right now.
Have a target.
Yeah, from my point of view, this is not a good thing what I'm doing. Maybe asking them, why are you doing it? If it's against what you believe in. Well, first of all, it's a video game. Second of all, it's a video game. So yeah.
something first.
Also in real life, when I was younger, I was a really sensitive person, so the idea of forgive and forget was a really tough sort of concept to me. And it was only until like recently, like within the last year or two, where I sort of embraced the concept. And yeah, I think it's a good life concept to embrace. Unless the person is a dick and never changes over the years and just does the most despicable things, then yeah, that concept shouldn't, it doesn't apply. But if the person's like sorry and regrets what he did, yeah, would definitely go with forgive and forget and just like make up, because you don't want to hold a grudge for a long time. That's never a healthy way to go about the thing.
I don't have a target.
Wow, that was quick. Terrafeed slain.
Target something first.
Like, I've had several instances in my childhood where bad things happened, and where I did bad things to other people.
It's too far away.
And as I grew older, I just felt like regret and other feelings of just really negative feelings about myself. And a few years later, I like messaged them through Facebook and stuff, saying like, hey, I'm sorry I was a dick, and I wanted to know that I'm sorry. I wanted you to know that I'm sorry about what happened, and I hope you'll forgive me. If not now, hopefully later, and we can just like talk and be friends again. I would say 90% of the time, it's they're immediately like, no, it's okay. That was like years ago. I already forgive you, and I'm just being a sensitive idiot.
I need a target.
But no, not 90%. I was like 50%. 50%. I'm the idiot who's been like really sort of tied to the past, I guess, and being like, oh, I did something really fucked up. But in their minds, they're like, no, it's just a thing. We were young, and we were both being stupid. The other 50% of the time is where I messed up. I definitely messed up, and I know it too. Yeah, it just takes time for people to forgive people.
I need to get closer.
I'm stuck in this tree. So yeah, life lessons. This stream is really sort of not the usual stream where I'm just happy-go-lucky. I think it's because I'm just sort of out of my mind right now. And my mind's just racing for things to say. So if you're here for the usual haha, what's happening, haha, just lore, haha, Mossy's being stupid, then sorry, this one is that was a little emotional streak. Now there's like this awkward silence of what should I talk about next?
Far away.
I'm not actually sure. Oh, yes, I should talk about no, I don't know whether I should talk about this. If someone asks me about it, I'll talk about it, but it's the main reason why I started live streaming. If anyone is curious about that, just like tweet me, I guess, and I'll respond. Because it is sort of personal, but like I've already laid myself bare about
Target something first.
my mistakes in the past, so, and I'm trying to be more of an open book and less secretive, I guess, because even though it is embarrassing, I like to think that I've changed for the better. There's still definitely a lot of things that I need to change about myself in order to become a better person, at least in my opinion. Others may disagree, others may agree. I think my sort of mindset is that I'm sort of a total fuck up. And I just need to learn to just do better every day, improve whatever I'm doing, whether it be live streaming or whether it be I don't know, just being a better person or doing artwork or working out or improving my relationships with my friends. Just work on something is now my motto, and has been my motto for about half a year now. I don't know,
Target something first.
my train of thought has been like all over the place, and I apologize for that, but
I need to get closer.
yeah.
I need a target.
It's like this episode is less about the Outlands and more about Mossy being Mossy's confessional. Also, funny story. I don't know if you'd consider it funny, but I recently, this is gonna date this episode, whatever, I'll date it myself. It's March 7th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Coast, so there. I recently watched Igor Raptor's interview with the two Japanese producers from Little Witch Academia. Their names are Imaishi and Yoshimari, and they've also been my idols when I was younger and really into animation and doing animation myself. They've been my idols since they made Fully Cooley at the time, and that just came out. And they were just talking about how they got started, where they are now, how they are now, what they're doing, just like basic stuff, basic interview stuff. I thought the interview went rather well. I could already see Aaron being very sort of nervous about this interview, because these two are very big names in Japan animation studios. I believe they made a animation studio back in 2011 called Trigger. I don't know if they're still together. I'm assuming they are, since the interview showed both of them together. Did you avenge Settle from our crew? Yes. Yes, revenge, you did good. You can take this now as a gift from Settle. Only makes Makuro sad to see it. What have you done, Makuro? These are not our ways. Oh, I thought so. The orcs hate us. Obadiah, they killed many of us before. They deserve death and worse. I understand how you feel, Makuro. Said I was also my brother after all. Yet we can't disgrace his memory by going against his very ideals.
Blessings upon you.
Our history with the orcs is one of constant conflict. We were once near driven to extinction due to their bloodlust, and have had since then avoided them even when not under demonic influence. Yes, this retaliation. It is not what said I would have wanted. Speak with our elder Amon the Wise. He will help shed light on these events.
Do not lose.
So yeah, going back to the animation talk. I thought it was more interesting on Yoshimari. I think it's or Yoshimura Mori? Yoshimori? Sorry if someone gets offended by my pronunciation of the Japanese language. But okay, no, it's not Imaishi, it's Yoshimori. His animation career didn't really start immediately, I guess. He didn't really go to a school. He went to a technical school, I believe, according to what I remember from the interview. He went to a technical school, and I guess he just like worked his ass off with various things. And Imaishi, on the other hand, worked on in-betweens in Neon Evangelion, and then became a series producer for Gurren Lagann, which is an amazing anime. And the juxtaposition between the two didn't feel immediately apparent to me. All I saw were their current works and their past works, and I didn't really see past that. But now after the interview, I'm like, oh wow, they worked a lot before they became famous. And I don't know where I'm really going with this. I guess I'm more inspired to do more every day after seeing that. And yeah, I'm glad I saw that interview, because I thought that was a good way to unveil their hard work, rather than just see. It was nice to see that. And don't take this the wrong way. It was nice to see their failures before they became successes, I guess. Because I've always seen them as successful people, and just see right past their failures. And I guess that's with a lot of famous people. You only see them with their successful things, and you don't really like notice their flaws and stuff. You just see them as this perfect ideal person. So watching that interview was incredibly interesting and incredibly good in terms of what to strive for, I guess. This is a weird confessional episode.
May the light embrace you.
Come closer, friend. Do not let my eyes startle you. I might have lost my eyesight many years ago, but I never needed it to see the things that really mattered. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. Atonement. Can I offer you any assistance? You sound troubled. Actually, yeah, you can. IRL. As I've told you before, I do not require eyes to see what others cannot. I will not pass judgment on what you did on Makru's behalf. Yet I think you need to see beyond what your eyes show you. Travel southwest to the ruins of Shinar and salvage any relics you find. If fate wills it, you will find what we need. The meaning of my request might not be immediately apparent. Have faith, though. Clarity comes to those with patience.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
That's also a good lesson. Be kind to those less fortunate. That's a very, very good saying. Actually, pause. So yeah, I might as well just say why I started live streaming, since I'm already this deep in. And no one's gonna really watch this episode. The main reason why I started live streaming is because later in the month of February, I was laid off. Simple as. And so for the month of March and hopefully not the month of April, I am currently unemployed and sort of just living off my savings account. So I'm like, oh god, I have like a whole lot of time, and my current employer said just take a break. We don't have the sort of money to really pay you, so we'll get back to you in April. So I'm like, okay, at least they're not like completely firing me. It's just, I guess I'll take a very long vacation. In my mind, that's how I thought of it. So yeah, near the end of February, I was like, I have a lot of time. I've always wanted to do things I've never done before. So I started to make a comic on Webtoons on the Discover program, which is basically a test for new comic makers to start making their own comics or Webtoons or whatever you want to call them. And I started this whole project of well, the idea started that since I talk to myself a lot, I might as well make two characters, both me and my thoughts. That's basically what the Mossy character is about. It's basically all my thoughts. One thought, another thought. I have a lot of thoughts, so I just made him a character. So yeah, that's how I sort of started the comic. The first comic was about my thoughts on why the game Legend of Zelda is called Legend of Zelda, even though it's mostly about the character Link, or the main character Link, and more about Link than Zelda herself. And I made it so that, or rather, I made a schedule And I set that schedule so that I updated the comic every Sunday and Wednesday, I believe. In that time frame, it would be enough time to gather an idea and start working on a comic strip. And yeah, that did turn out to be more than enough time. Some days, especially the past Sunday, I sort of rushed that comic because I sort of forgot about it. Because I became more into live streaming. I would say I forgot the exact times. Probably a couple days after I made the comic, I started live streaming. The whole reasoning behind live streaming is because I have a lot of time. I love playing video games, and I just wanted to try it out. When I first tried it out, or tried starting OBS, I was so confused about what to do. So I looked through the OBS manual and like, okay, do this, audio that, and let me get out of here for a minute. Yeah, I looked through the OBS manuals, some tutorials on YouTube of how to like configure some alerts, how to get the chat going, how to interact with people, stuff like that. Some basic like stuff. Also how to like capture your game, how to start the stream, where to find your Twitch key, blah blah. And yeah, I sort of got the hang of it within a couple days. Started my first stream, was super nervous about it. I believe the first stream I've ever done was maybe World of Warcraft, which is the game I'm playing now, ironically. Or no. My first stream ever was a Kiba strip, because a friend of mine told me that it was absolutely ridiculous and I should try it out. And it's about anime, which I enjoy. I enjoy anime. And he said I have a very expressive reaction to things, a genuine reaction to things. And so when I first started up, I was very, very nervous. But then as I started playing, I forgot that I was streaming and didn't really pay attention to the chat, which is, I guess, one of the most important aspects of Twitch or any live stream. You gotta interact with people. And me being very antisocial, I guess, found it sort of intimidating to talk to people, even if online. It did take a bit of time, but yeah, I sort of still getting used to live streaming. I find that being noticed on Twitch is 1000% easier to be noticed than on something like YouTube or clan members, hey, what's up? I'm just talking about life, so this is gonna be a little less normal than usual. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, now I'm feeling embarrassed. I'm just talking about my experiences with Twitch, I guess. and live streaming in general. Where was I? My train of thoughts like all over the place because of coffee and caffeine. Yeah, the main reason of live streaming was I got laid off, had a lot of time. Well, it's 2 a.m. I have uni in 6 hours. Wow. You not going to sleep? You should probably go to sleep if it's in 6 hours. Unless you don't think you're gonna wake up in 6 hours. Okay, back to the live stream rant, or not really a rant, more of a self-discussion on 4 monsters. F sleep. Oh. Yeah, back to my live stream thing. Number one reason of starting live stream was I got laid off from my major like income stuff, and so I had a lot of time and wanted to try something new. And I guess like my biggest, not biggest concern, is more of a, my biggest wish is that this becomes a regular thing, even after maybe getting another job. Yeah. So after learning more about Twitch and figuring out audio issues, video issues, encoding issues, streaming issues, drop frames issues, and learning more about OBS's sources, scenes, desktop audio mic issues, other issues, lots of issues. It just seems more, it definitely seems more accessible than it was 3 years ago when I tried it out for the first time. And I've heard that like Twitch is just more just friendlier in general compared to like other internet like mainstream places like Reddit or Twitter. So I thought this would be a good start for me. In terms of this being a full-time job, I don't think it will ever become a full-time job unless I become more confident in myself. I think that's one of the biggest issues I have with myself. I'm not really that confident. Let's see. Also, when I look through like other official quote jobs, I didn't have the prerequisite skills to probably complete the job. So overconfidence is not a good thing with me. I'm usually like under my I usually never overestimate. I usually underestimate myself and thinking, oh, this job looks too hard, look at these prerequisites or skills required, I'm probably not gonna make it anyways. But usually I do just send in an application saying, hey, this is me, this is what I worked on, blah blah blah, And oh yeah, that is another reason why I started live streaming, is that the day I started, I have zero confidence on anti-social. Yeah, same. Go live. I guess that is the zero confidence and antisocial thing is pretty common within Reddit and other forums, I guess. It's just how we perceive ourselves, whether it's like probably because we see most of our failings rather than our successes. Yeah, let's see. But since most people go to Twitch to escape their daily lives and stuff, or the daily grind as people call it, they would rather not see any negativity in the stream or anything that pertains to their life or anything, like any real talk. Like what I'm doing right now is a total no-no for Twitch streaming. But thankfully I have people who are sort of understanding, and they don't really care about like negativity every now and then. If I was just like a negative person continually, even on stream every day, then that's probably not good ever. You're probably not gonna go anywhere. But like every once in a while, if you have like real talk, I think that's pretty healthy. Gets your brain just moving and running, gets it all oiled up, get the gears turning, kind of thing. So yeah, number 1 reason, got laid off. Number 2 reason, got a lot of time. Number 3 reason that I just thought is it was the like 200th failed or non-responded job application that I sent for like animation stuff. So I'm like, F it. I sort of give up right now. I'll take a break from job apps and just do something I might enjoy a lot, which is this, which I really enjoy doing this actually. And I'm actually surprised it's a full-time job for people. But yeah, I understand it probably takes at least 2 years for them to make it a full-time job and make it sustainable, I guess. So hopefully in a year or two's time, I can make this like a sustainable thing without me just like hopelessly looking for a competent job with competent pay, rather than working at like a really low-end job with low-end pay. But like, yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Okay, that's enough real talk for me. Clan members, what's up? I'm sorry for the sudden real talk. I just had a weird caffeine breakdown moment like 30 minutes ago, and started talking about life in general. If you have any input or you want to talk about stuff that's going on in your life that's not going so well, I probably don't have the proper caffeine. I probably don't have the proper response for it, but I can definitely listen to you. I learned that also, that listening to just people also helps them, because sometimes they don't have people to go to talk about their problems and stuff. So I guess
The Naru have not forgotten us.
that's a start for me. I could start listening to people. I mean, I listen to people, but I guess I could start listening to people on Twitch too. Come closer, friends. Oh wait. I'm gonna go back to playing video games now. That was actually more stress relieving than I thought, to talk on like a public setting. I'll probably clip that out later if anyone wants to look at it. Amanda Wise wants you to travel to the pools of Agonar and use the cleansing vial at Agonar's corpse. Return to him when Agonar's essence is cleansed from the water.
Remember the lessons of the past.
I'll probably do another real talk thing like tomorrow or something. Probably just for myself, and look at it and then be like, oh, I can't believe I can't believe I thought like that, or like I can relate a year later. I really hope not, but could be a nice thing to record.
Target something first.
Clan members, how have you been? Haven't seen you since yesterday, I think? Uni means you probably go to college, meaning you're in the age range of 18 to 22. Or you could be older, or younger. I'm just speculating. Are you enjoying uni? Yeah, good, yeah, 20. Nice. Have a lot of work to do. Let's do when I have it done. Yeah, I know that feeling. I remember that feeling. Procrastination. Can you tell me what you're studying or what you're majoring at? That's like the #1 question for anyone going to college. So what's your major? Oh, I'm a business major, or I'm a law student, or I'm in pharmacy, or I'm in oh god, what are the major ones? Engineering? Engineering's one, science is one. Art's another one. And then there's like history, English majors. Applied computing? Is that part of computer science or mechanical engineering? Or is that by itself? Also, it sounds really complicated. Applied computing. No, it's just making websites, programming C++, C#, etc. Code goes in 1 year and out the other. Oh man. So it's graphic design, web designs, stuff like that. I remember doing stuff like that. So computer programming, web design. Oh, okay. Applied computing. Are you at least enjoying it? Are you enjoying your classes, the school, the people? Because that's always a plus if you're also enjoying what you're doing. I think most people choose their major because it's a safe major for economically. Others choose it because they want to pursue it because they think it's fun. It's alright. Okay. Let's just start. Yeah, lots of people choose their majors because they think it's gonna be a safer bet economically and more stable.
I'm out of range.
What the? Work makes me want to neck myself though. Working in retail sucks. Yeah, it does. I've been there. It's definitely a pain in the ass working with people. On that note though, I think everyone should work retail or fast food at one point in their lives, because it builds like a appreciation for those people working there longer than like 6 months. Because I've been with managers who just make my life the worst. Also wish that working as a telemarketer is illegal. That'd be nice. Probably for everyone. Because you no longer have to be because the possibility of being scammed would be impossible, because anyone calling you would be like, oh, you're the 9,000th visitor, you get this. And immediately report them to the police. You're from Europe, correct, clan members? Yes, that's right. If you're from Europe, how are you still awake? It's, yeah, didn't you say it was like 2 a.m. like a couple, like 30 minutes ago? 10:30? Did you do what I did, which was drink coffee thinking it was chocolate milk, and then continue drinking like 3 more cups to 16 a.m. Wow, that's pretty early or late, depending on when you work.
Hello. See you soon.
Stormwind is dead at the moment. I only see like 3 people. Huh. Maybe because it's a Tuesday night? I mean, it is like March, so I would say like most people are... March? Yeah, it's like March, so wouldn't it be like the start of spring break? I would think there's more people around. How on earth? How on earth? How on earth would you get up here if you weren't Druid? I guess you could use Griffin.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Oh god, I can definitely feel the caffeine just leaving my body and my brain being like, don't you regret doing that now? Well, yes, brain. Yes, I am. I can already feel my body slowly dying. I don't know why this thought just came into mind, but I don't think you can call yourself antisocial anymore once you start interacting with people on like Twitter or something, some like online outlet. I think you're only truly antisocial if you like start talking to like yourself, like constantly when you're by yourself, or I don't know. Antisocial is a strange word. Strangely worded. Because antisocial is also, well, on the internet I'm fine, but don't really talk to people IRL. It's gotta have a different word to it than antisocial. Because I'm the same way as you are. And although I do sort of see myself as antisocial, I still talk to people. Like on my phone and stuff. I don't know. There's gotta be a word for it. Black Talon's Claw. Let's see. I guess I'm trying to find a word for it. I just can't. Even like I freeze up sometimes when I'm talking to someone and just like blank out and then don't know what to say. But then when I'm on the internet, like I have time to like formulate a sentence and stuff and like less nervous because I'm not face to face with someone.
I don't have a target.
It's weird. It's a very weird concept. Guess that's why like Japan's like going crazy because like so many people don't want to go out and date. Like they're in a state of like, what do we do? All the young people don't want to talk to each other because they're just plain nervous to talk to one another. Like that's another level of antisocial, I think. Once you like get like 3D waifus and stuff like that, that's like a little beyond what we are, I think. I think that's truly antisocial rather than us being nervous and not able to interact properly.
It's too far away.
Unless they do the same thing we do, then we're both fucked. Never mind. Where the hell is Blacktooth? Black Talon? Blacktooth? Oh my. You'll find her inside a cave in the Great Fissure. Ah, so she's down. Oh, that must be the cave. I just found out what the word is. It's not antisocial. It's being an introvert. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, me and you, we are both introverts. Cause when we're alone, but in front of like a computer screen, we're like sort of social and able to interact with people, like comfortable at interacting with people. But then once we're like outside talking to someone face to face, we sort of like shrink and like don't feel comfortable anymore. Introverted is the word I was looking for such a long time. I don't know why. Like I'm this category, but like what the heck? Oh.
I'm out of range.
And I don't think like I also don't think labeling people as introverts, extroverts is a good thing. Because then you just see them as that rather than them as a person. I don't know, it's just... I don't know what to think. I guess I just see myself as an awkward person in general. If I want to be labeled as anything. Because I feel like being labeled as antisocial is also like a very negative description of someone. Awkward also negative, but not so much as like I would say like I watch a lot of anime and I still do, but it's not as common as watching like something common in Netflix. Like Crunchyroll is still not mainstream. Anime is still not mainstream, sadly. And if I was just like walking up to some random person in New York saying like, "Hey, I watch a lot of anime. What do you watch?" and they're like, "Game of Thrones," they would see me as strange, and I would see them as normal. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird, just like standard to uphold. I just skipped through a lot of quest givers because I was distracted about what to say. I also watch a lot of anime. Just look at my Twitch profile. I actually never looked at your Twitch profile. Hey, Edward Elric. It's a good anime. Did you watch Brotherhood? You probably did. It's also a good anime. Did you prefer... I mean, if you did watch Brotherhood, I'm gonna presume you watched the original FMA.
Must not give up.
Kayan at Cenarian Refuge wants you to travel to Umbrafend Village and slay Kataru, 8 Umbrafend Seers, 6 Umbrafend Witch Doctors, and you have so much to...
Peace be with you. Illuminate your path.
No, only seen Brotherhood. Good. Don't watch the other one. You'll be disappointed because they went off script for like the last couple episodes.
Peace, friend. Be careful.
Yeah, Brotherhood's a great anime.
Greetings.
One, because it ends with a clear resolution. I also watch High School of the Dead for the plot. What? What plot? What?
Go in peace.
I watch High School of the Dead for the plot. What? Who are you? That's like watching To Love Ru for a plot. Oh. Sort of went off continent there. High School DxD. I actually avoided watching that one and avoided reading the manga of that one because it looks so similar to fan service. I avoid all fan service animes because I'm afraid of getting addicted to it if I ever, or I'm afraid of liking it if I ever watch it. I guess is my reasoning. Mm. Mm. High School DxD is 90% fan service. Well, great. I'm not watching that one.
What do you need, stranger? You come back sometime.
Why do these talk like really old people?
Draws near.
Kind of strange. That's the one thing I'm going to
The
question.
Legion's end draws near.
Out of all the things to question, is their accents.
Blessings upon your family. Good health, long life.
Wait, what? Vision granted. It's over here? You mean the dead brother? Hey boy, I'm trying to do something with a dead person.
Get closer.
Oh. Wait, what? Oh shit, what? Waiting for Nambaka and DBS being Dragon Ball Super? Well then. Ever heard of Nambaka? Nambaka? I'll search that up. Nambaka. Whoa, it looks crazy. A super exciting action comedy starring the inmates and guards of the world's most formidable prison. What? They finished airing. 13 episodes. Huh. Jugo, Nico, Uno, and Hajime Sugoroku. Sugoroku. Oh. Huh.
Good fortune. Favor the road traveled by few. What's on your mind?
Is there even a skybox? That's gotta be, right? Like a limit to how far up I can go? Sorry for being quiet all this time. I'm like gradually losing energy to start to continue playing and talk at the same time. I think I lost all my steam when I was talking about life. And like now I'm conserving my energy. Oh boy, this is interesting.
I need to target something first.
What? Target this thing.
I need a target.
Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uncontrolled, uncontrolled. Oh, near death. Oh, boo. Hey.
I'm out of range. I need to target something first.
Damn it. Oh. It has to be uncontrolled Voidwalker. Hey. So what makes it uncontrolled? Does that have to be like exposed to this energy for a while? Got a moat of shadow. Unleash the crystal's magic to encapsulate the essence of an uncontrolled Voidwalker near death. I don't even know. I don't even know. Do I have to lure it?
I don't have a target.
Oh, oh, is it working? I don't even know. I don't even know what's happening. Hey you. Come on. I don't even know. And it just got really dark. That's a little spooky. Uncontrolled. Oh, there's one. Hey, hey. Oh, well done. That was easy, I guess. Waiting 31 minutes to queue and counting for what? A particular dungeon? If so, that kind of sucks. Actually, that really sucks. 31 minutes, jeez. Can you not solo it? Or do you have to queue up with someone? I'm not sure how dungeons work. The only dungeons I've ever done was in Terra, and you can actually solo those. You gotta queue up with 5 people. Ooh. I mean, if there's only 3 people in Stormwind, which is the capital, you would think it's even harder to queue up with at least 5 people. I guess good luck. What level is the dungeon? Maybe I can join. Probably like level 100. Does it cross realm? Ooh. Wait, dungeons are all cross realm? 68 to 78. Ah, I am probably 5 off. 6, 5, Four off.
The Naru have not forgotten us. Favor the road traveled by few.
Still 4 off. I would, if it's 68 to 78, you would think there's like at least 73 for level. I'm off to the next part of this continent, which is Sangar Marsh. This is very interesting for this place. Going on with the whole introvert, not really a discussion because I'm just talking to myself and you. Going with that sort of discussion, I think most gamers or people who play games, even like at a competitive level, are introverts. When they first start playing out, I see so many people solo queuing for Overwatch competitive, or like solo queuing Heroes of the Storm. What the hell? Is that a walking jellyfish? Can I attack it? Yep.
Far away.
Oh. Oh, 22,000 is a crazy amount of health. Or maybe I just don't have the right gear. Oh, she must be also waiting for the Boglash. There wasn't 235. What the heck is this? Blind weed. No! Why couldn't you wait? $315? What the heck? Where's my herbalism at? That's alchemy. Sangar Marsh. I mean, I'm already here. Collection. That's not it. Herbalism 165. No. Not even close. Oh, Boglasher, come back. I've never seen like an extrovert playing video games. That's something I'd like to see. Hey. You seen that they're doing a live action for Joe? What? No way. How would they do that? Oh my god, they are. What? Oh, Japan. Wait. No, it's not Japan. Wait, who's doing it then? America? Holy crap. One of Japan's most acclaimed directors is bringing one of the most popular anime today to the big screen, and the live action trailer is here. Takashi Miike, audition Ichi the Killer, is tackling JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, a popular anime that began in 2012. The anime is based on the manga of the same name, which was released in 1987, created by Hirohiko Araki. The series followed the Joestar family, who are tasked with taking down different enemies using their unique supernatural abilities. The new 30-second trailer doesn't do much to introduce the characters, but it does set the tone of the film. It's important to note that the live-action film is called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable Chapter 1, which seems to hint that there are plans for future installments in the franchise. It's unclear that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable Chapter 1 will be released stateside, but the film is slated to be released in August 4th in Japan. Ooh. Holy crap. It's gonna fail hard! Oh, don't say that. Don't diss it already. Come on, be hopeful. I mean, don't get hyped for it, but like, just wait it out and see.
Target something first.
Never lose hope.
I'm out of range.
I'm sort of excited for it. I mean, it probably won't release for another year for America, since it's releasing in Japan first, and the probably subtitles won't come out for another 3 months, and then localization issues and blah blah. 300, damn it. Oh, this is a weird place. They need all the charters to have muscles and be over the top. This can't be done with live action. Hey man, special effects have come a long way. I mean, in that new Terminator movie, not new, it's not new anymore, but the Terminator movie, they made Arnold Schwarzenegger young again. That was pretty interesting to see again. And I'm sure they have makeup artists and they'll like jack up the actors a bit. I'm more interested to see the alter egos. I'm not familiar with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure too much, but I know enough to know what's happening. And yeah, I do agree with you that it has to be over the top or else it won't meet expectations. There's a quest here. What? Wait, what? It's not here, but down here? Did the NPC die?
I need a target.
Hello? Oh, it's in here.
What brings you here? Ancestors watch over you.
Wait, I have to. Oh, I hate escort missions. It's not so much an escort, it's more like she moves in a certain direction and I have to follow her and protect her. Escort is more like you have to go somewhere. Ugh. Really hope she can defend herself. What? Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, I know, let's keep moving, but can you please run faster? That'd be great. I'm just saying. Oh no, we're getting attacked again. Oh, let's do the refugee. Let's go. A refuge. Oh my god. For some reason I'm craving cake. Like carrot cake or tiramisu. Or something spongy, like donuts. Donuts are spongy, right? Boston cream, chocolate frosted, glazed, Krispy Kreme. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? Like suddenly hungry for just like junk food. And ice cream. Why am I craving ice cream? It's so strange. Just randomly thought of ice cream. I'm like, huh, I'd like some cake right now. If I could do anything right now, I would make ice cream. Not buy, but make it myself. And I know that's a lot of work, but I think that'd be like a great accomplishment. It's like, oh, I see you have vanilla and mint ice cream. It's like, no, I made that shit. Meyer Hydra. So why am I killing this indigenous species of peoples? Because a cow lady said so?
Have a target.
I mean, sure, but it just feels wrong, man.
I need a target.
Oh, another weird thought I had is don't put honey in tea. It doesn't taste good. Also, don't put maple syrup in tea. That tastes even worse. It also has a really bad aftertaste. Don't ask why I did it. Main reason was I wanted to sweeten my tea, but didn't have any honey, so I used maple syrup. And it was the worst decision I've made for tea, or anything tea related. That's a glowing piece of herb. Can't do it. Boo. Red Bull plus coffee. Oh, that sounds awful. Doesn't Red Bull taste like raspberries or something like that? Or that's what I heard it tastes like. Actually never like... I've tasted the Red Bull, never finished one. Taru. I should probably test that out. I've never actually finished a Red Bull. I'll do that tomorrow and then tell you how it goes. Yeah, I don't really like the taste of it, to be honest. Monster all the way. Monster! Never tried Monster either. Guess I'll buy a can tomorrow. And live stream it. I don't think I can live stream that one. Cause I don't want to show my face, first of all. Second of all, I don't have a camera. So it's gonna be an interesting live stream. Totally audio only live stream reaction. That'll make good for viewing.
I need a target.
Kakataru. Annual fall. Oh, it actually takes time to mount. That's dumb. Why does it take like half a second for druids to transform to a flying eagle? Or not a flying eagle, but like a flying mount kind of thing. Wait, I have to dismount? Oh. I feel like any energy drink shortens your lifespan, so should only be used like in emergencies. Does that make sense? And then you're gonna say like, no, I drink it like every day. I like to live dangerously. Throw away a valuable attack. At least 2 a day! Come on, man. As some, you like live on the edge every day by doing that to yourself. Some crazy energy you must be getting every day. Heck, you must be like hyper as fuck then. And then like crash when you get back. I only drink coffee when I absolutely need to. And that's like almost once a month. The only reason I drank coffee now was because it was a mistake and I thought it was chocolate milk because I'm dumb. And I never drink chocolate milk because I'm lactose intolerant. So why'd I think it was chocolate milk? Because it tasted like it. For the witch doctors. You're a seer.
Target something first.
Kinda sucks that I can't collect these herbs just because my herbalism level is low. How does that make sense? So you can't pick this because you don't have the necessary skill level. Okay, they're all in here. One more. Did he just kill them all? No, there's one. Alright, we did it. I'll just go back and it's probably ended because I'm about to crash now. The caffeine just wore out and I think I'm just living or staying awake because of the sugar. Should probably drink a bottle of water before I go to sleep, or else I'll just wake up and become just a mess. A mess of just, I don't know, residues of being tired. Ah! That surprised me.
We survive. Roma, Et
I am
Gorda.
honored. Illumined light your path.
The winds guide you.
Yeah, yeah.
I am listening. Feel free to browse. Till next we meet.
Ishnu Daldier. May the stars guide you.
Hail. Goodbye.
Okay, 3:20 a.m. at the moment. It's starting to drag now. Oh no. I would try to just take a nap. Really, it's better than that, or like just waiting it out and then realizing, oh god, it's time for class, and then you're like super sleepy for it. Try to like just relax your eyes and then do your best to wake up, is my advice. Thanks for watching though, or sticking with me, especially through that awkward first couple minutes when you came in and I was talking about life. So yeah, really thank you for listening. That was really generous of you. Yeah, I'll end it here. Thank you for anyone else who watched it or watched through this video. We'll be making more tomorrow. I mean, keep confusing it for YouTube. I'll be live streaming more tomorrow. Probably Darkest Dungeon or World of Warcraft, depending on mood. Yeah, I will be seeing everyone tomorrow. Have a great day, have a great evening, whatever you're doing, have a great that, and hopefully it gets better and better. Bye. Bye clan members, have a good one.